I do ask her though what ship my former first mate is.
Casual mention.
Casually mention it. I'm gonna spend a raise so I can get that information.
She won't tell you. It will cost you
Scandal.
3 raises.
3 raises.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I
What
get
can I get
more
for
raise?
2 raises?
Yeah. What can we get
Rich
for
only
a
has-
quarter?
Rich only has 2 raises left.
You want to revenge the first mate and like...
I feel I've been dishonored to some degree, and to reestablish my honor, I would appreciate some more information about
So
this.
I don't want to interrupt, but I actually have an extra raise. Can I give?
No. You're not involved in this conversation.
Damn. I was gonna try.
Oh, good.
Oh. So his honor's been besmirched, and he wants revenge. What
But
can
you know
he get?
he's got a captaincy out of it.
I mean, yeah.
You can kind of admire that if you think about it.
I don't admire it.
Yeah, that's fair.
He fucked me. I'm gonna burn his ship to the ground.
No, that's fair.
But doing that means you're burning one of her ships to the ground.
Oh, god damn it.
Love is hard.
Love.
It's true.
Love is a lie.
But if it happens, you know, when I'm not around,
It just
who's she to say I did it?
no, I'll do it for you. I'll kill it.
Well,
have a girl
you
for
know, considering that the Castilian magic is fire magic, they're probably going to suspect a Castilian. Especially if there's no one around.
That's fair.
Ship spontaneously combusts in a harbor.
Okay, that's fair. Alright.
I'm Castilian.
Or-
I can do it.
So am I.
No, you can't do it, and you can't do it. Neither of you have Fuego.
No, you can burn stuff.
I can burn things.
Yeah.
I can burn
You
things.
could always
No,
hire a
no,
Castilian to set fire to it while it's in the harbor, though.
That's true, I could.
And like no one's like
No one's the wiser.
yeah, it just spontaneously burst into fire.
I want to see
then-
this. I want to see
and
this
then
subplot resolve.
You can blame it
That's
on
all.
Las Vegas.
Forget the revolution. I just realized
True.
the revolution.
I can do it, and then I can get right back out, and I won't get caught.
Yeah, so
Yes,
I like,
Ships aren't buildings.
yeah,
They have walls.
You have park. You're fine.
I humbly request
Yes.
that, you know, that her and I have dinner to further discuss possible further negotiations and trade
This is building a restricted area.
With lots of wine.
with lots of wine and cheese and meats.
I have a counter tier. It's not a building. I can get into restricted areas.
What? Ships aren't restricted.
Oh.
Somewhere, but
Yeah.
frigates probably would be.
Busted into my palace through
Alright,
the
so-
armor, like, the soldiers.
Does she agree to my?
Sounds awesome.
Oh yeah. But you'll have to
Hollywood
bring something
walk
stronger
away,
than
my building burnt down.
wine.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Oh.
I have a crate of the finest rum in the fleet. Do we have the cord?
To what? Helping or drinking?
Drinking.
Maybe.
Fine.
Depends if I'm blowing up anything.
Well, I have amazing things that you can target practice upon.
Your ship?
No, other people's ships. Why would I blow up my ship? Anyways, I tell her, it's like, you know, let's go inform the Crown Prince of...
And then pan to you.
Yay! We got one. That's 2 now.
Give me a card.
Well, 3 because you got the marquee.
Oh, we do?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got the marquee.
Because all he wanted
So
was you
what
could
card
be
do you
honest.
Oh, I just wanted to put it
The
there.
name card of the person.
Okay.
Happy dance. Alright, your turn.
No happy dance over there.
He's not happy.
No,
So-
I'm kind of happy.
You are talking to Nico Strato.
Yes. Hello.
And by talking, you're just moving your body.
Yep. I kind of saunter on over to him.
Boom.
That's-
Marquee?
Oh, that's more drink. second.
Yeah, Marquis is spelled Marquis.
Oh.
Marquis.
Can you give me the
I'll
Sharpie?
send it to him on Discord.
Marquise. Like
Marquise.
Keys.
Yeah, Marquis.
Q-U-I-S?
QUIS, yeah.
Q-U-I-S.
So I kind of walk over to him and I pretend to. I kind of go near something that I can pretend to stub my toe on, and then I just kind of purple monkey dishwasher as I pretend to stub my toe.
I thought you were gonna like do the whole pretend you're to stub your toe, stumble, try to fall into his arms.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna do the classic Japanese high school girl pickup.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
Precisely.
You should do it that way.
No.
It's hot. Do it.
I don't
Do
care.
it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Peer pressure.
No.
Do it.
I resist your peer pressure.
It's for
I
the
roll
kingdom.
charisma against you.
Ha!
It's for the kingdom.
What did you get? Because
So-
I got a 9. Oh god, he's actually rolling.
No
Well.
one beats me in charisma rules.
Are you sure about that?
18.
Boom.
Suck it.
I need charisma. Alright, what's going on? What's going on?
Alright.
So he said purple monkey dishwasher. What does the count
Yeah.
say?
49.
Boom.
See?
Count knows what's up.
Yeah. So, does he react or anything?
Yeah, he reacts. He's kind of shocked.
By, like, the sudden noise, or,
Just how
like...
awesome you look right now.
Yeah, how awesome you look, like, stubbing your toe on a plant pot that's not there.
Well, no, I said specifically I wanted to go to something nearby that I could...
Yeah.
That I could pretend to stub my toe on.
The deception rolls are still coming in here. The lies are flying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I swear to God it was there.
So-
I swear to God, I just kicked it into oblivion.
There's an invisible pocket.
Yes.
That's one of the newfangled ones.
Yep.
How can we help you?
Well, you know, I was just, I have no idea what to say.
Just tell a lie. That's what you've been doing the whole night.
That's true. That is very true.
Or just tell the truth. You're in love with him, you
What
want
is
to marry
this?
him and live
What
with
is
him
this
forever.
truth you speak of? I do not know the word.
Come on. Focus.
So, I'm working with a friend of mine on a cause. A cause and that your help would be very much appreciated with. We're sort of looking to take back the Commonwealth. And I heard that you have some reasonable things to offer to assist us. Surely there's something you might be interested in exchange for helping us.
To help the prince?
Yes.
Well, this will cost you 2 raises.
Okay. That's my last 2, yeah.
Okay. An invitation to the wedding.
That's surely reasonable.
The royal wedding?
Which wedding to be specific? Like the royal wedding, the princess wedding.
Yes.
Surely that is reasonable. I can get that.
His and Estera's.
Yeah. I can get you the invitation to that wedding.
And well, you can promise that.
I wholeheartedly can.
Well then. On that note, you probably need to make yourself scarce.
Probably, yeah. As I sort of like, I start slowly walking back as if he dismissed me. Just kind of hoping he dismissed me.
You need to make this what?
Scarce. Guess they run away. She doesn't have an invitation to the party.
Yeah.
Oh, right now.
Probably.
Did you even come in a costume, or are you just walking around? Yes.
I did not.
We're all.
You'll have stolen someone's mask.
Yeah. Like someone else is walking around without a mask. I've just got this random mask on that I was like, hey, this works.
Some noble woman sat there in a
Pig mask.
no, in like one of the extra like rooms off to the side, going like, where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? I knew I was here.
Where's my pig mask?
And I'm just kind of laughing like, stupid nobles.
So you do your Homer Simpson to Bush impression?
Yes.
On your way back to the prince, you spot someone trying to catch your attention.
What do they look like?
Well, they're wearing a mask, so you can't tell.
What is the mask?
It's a It is a bear mask.
Approved.
Stroke might be your approval.
I start heading over as if I'm not like I'm trying to make it. I want to make it seem like I'm not heading specifically towards them, but I'm heading towards.
Well, like they catch your eye, they wink at you, and this man then leaves and goes into one of the parlor, like one of the sitting rooms adjacent to the ballroom.
I follow.
That was the last we ever saw.
Yeah.
I've got my hand just sort of reaching for a hidden dagger I have. Just and I just kind of walk in.
He so as you walk through, he's standing just beside, like just behind the door, and so as you walk in, pushes it closed behind you.
Pull out the hidden blade and I ready it. What do you want?
You.
I pull out another one. For what?
He pulls off his mask, and for this, and for corrupting my prince, I will make you suffer before you die. It is a very, very scarred and burnt face, but it is the captain of the guard.
This is the guy you messed up when.
Ugly! Like, go for the throat.
So, in this, you need to roll your you need to roll your. You're using your dagger, yeah?
Yeah?
So you roll weapon skill dagger.
I don't have dagger, I have sword.
Okay, so you drawn your sword.
Okay.
Alright, like everyone else is walking around with swords. So,
All right,
you know,
okay,
it's not
okay,
like
right.
you've been disarmed.
Yeah.
So you roll weapon skill dagger plus finesse.
Okay.
And like, you know, you've described how you're doing stuff, so you get a bonus dice for that, and you've not used finesse yet or not used weapon skill yet this scene. So you get bonus dice for that, so you get 2 bonus dice.
Should have 8 dice.
And as you roll that, the rest of you, you, let me just read this. Where is it? So the rest of you are gathered together.
Yep, doing a happy dance. We're doing our happy dance.
With your fiance.
Damn it, Richard.
What?
What? Just concentrate on your fight over there.
Yeah. We're
And
I did.
did you put them all together in tens?
Yes. I got 4.
yeah. So like Estera, as she walks by, as you're discussing this, is like kind of whispers in a kind of a stage whisper kind of way that be careful, my prince. My father has many knives, and all of them are sharp.
I have
And then carries on her walk. The fox woman.
Oh, so
my
his-
fiance.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's talking about her father.
Yeah, the new ruler of the
This
country.
guy trying to fucking.
That's the captain of the guard.
Oh, is that this? Oh,
He works for her father.
okay.
No, Will did actually.
And like you've got your newfound allies with you.
They're just trailing behind us like we walk
Doing the
to
happy
the left.
dance?
Everybody's. We walk to the left. Everybody's walking to the left.
This is how royalty goes. We lead, everyone follows.
Yep.
And then there is a voice from behind you. How touching. The exiled pauper prince and his...
Sure.
The exiled pauper prince finds a sympathetic ear among the people of his whore fiancée.
Wow, them fighting words.
That's fucking rude.
The woman's Sarmatian accent is thick, nearly to the point of caricature. She lurks nearby, her red lips twisted into a cruel smirk. You know her on sight. She is Zita Kurosky,
Wait, what?
Sabat's personal swordmaster and executioner.
When's she getting?
I beg your pardon,
I
Zita.
have come for the traitor. She turns her steely gaze upon the Marquis, smirking. You will give him to me. We will return to the Commonwealth, where he will face a trial. He will be found guilty, and he will be executed for treason. After all, here he is, plotting with foreigners to stage a military coup and overthrow his father. The guests give out a collective gasp, but the Marquis seems unmoved. Zita pauses for a moment, then steps towards him and backhands him across the jaw. Then, no, the Marquis,
Oh. Wait. Who does that?
The bad girl.
the bad girl.
Oh.
Then I will fight for him. I challenge you to a duel, old man, and when I defeat you, I take the traitor. Marquis wipes a trickle of blood from the corner of his mouth, then raises one hand and signals his guards to halt. You have insulted me in my own home, but more importantly, you have insulted the honor of my guests.
Yes.
I am glad to defend them. But I think one of their own number is more than up to the task.
I shout, I beg your pardon, Zita. I'm very rich. I'm not pauper at all.
I challenge you.
Is that your brother?
That is.
Is that
Ennio.
Ennio? And he just jumps out of a bush.
He just jumps out of nowhere.
Okay.
From the haystack.
From the haystack.
This is carrying a haystack with him wherever he goes now.
So we have 2 fights going on
Nice
simultaneously.
Yeah, and I shout, "Quite right, Marquis.
Marquis.
The young Vespucci shall defend your and my honor."
Can I come too?
Well, it is your brother
So-
fighting to the death, so pretty sure.
Can I come too?
They're literally going to fight right here.
Can I come too?
To what?
Can I fight too?
No, that wouldn't be honorable.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one.
Because
your brother went to a school of dueling. He's gonna.
you both probably know that she probably isn't alone. And if any interfere, then it's just going to turn into a brawl. And she is also a member of a duelist guild as well herself.
I have faith in your brother. No one has ever fought like him before.
However, if you truly wish to fight in your brother's stead, or sorry, fight, then you can use your Ennio
Yeah.
and let the rest of them carry on with controlling who they are controlling.
Yeah. So I'm gonna challenge a fight.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Ennio can be controlled by
Okay.
Dominica.
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull my sword and my dagger.
Yeah.
Dagger in the right hand.
Yeah.
My sword in the left hand.
Yep.
So I will be rolling some ridiculous amount of dice.
So, dueling. Yes, good old dueling. Step-by-step dueling. Let's have a quick read of step-by-step dueling.
Yes.
Like, for the whole of you.
Yeah.
So, select your duel style. Gain and dueling benefit of that style. Which, for you, is your dagger skill plus your sword skill.
And my panache.
This one is not a duelist. But neither is the person you're trying to fight.
Cool.
So... Oh, that's a terrible roll. Anyway. So, select your dueling style. Roll your duel risk.
Pardon? Roll my dual risk?
Yeah, risk is a test. Alright?
Okay.
They're called
Combination
risks.
of your skill and trait.
Yeah.
Don't
Your
forget
traits
your-
plus your weapon skills.
Don't forget your 2 bonus dice.
Oh yeah.
One for describing and one for not ever using this before in the scene.
Are there
Yes.
people who like
And-
intentionally choose not to describe?
I have combat reflexes, so it's
We're on the initiative.
it's
Also
assumes
raise
that I've spent a hero point for speed.
Okay.
How many dice for the people at home? Because it's all ball.
So it's 10, 11, 12 dice.
12 dice.
Yeah.
No one fights
13.
like no one fights like your brother. No one fights like your brother.
Wait, stop. Can I give him 3 bonus die?
Do you have a hero
Not
point?
in a duel, no.
Oh.
So good.
Interference by magic is dishonorable.
Can I give him a pep talk before and give him my hero point?
Yeah, you can do stuff like that,
Oh,
Okay, so
wait.
but like fate magic? No.
I'm gonna spend my hero point.
Okay.
I'm gonna say truly you're the greatest fighter I've ever seen.
Oh.
When you mow down all those
Well,
villainous
that's what I wanted to do.
counts, this is no different. This is just another extension of the will of the evil people of the.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do fate magic. Oh, okay. If you want to do that, you can do the. Like,
I'll do that instead because I have like 2.
Alright, so I spent a point. Get 3 bonus dice.
And I spend a point, get 3 more bonus dice.
Nice.
I don't have any points to,
I think you have to roll them
spend.
all at
Sorry,
once
Rich.
though, right?
Do you? Do you have to roll them all at once?
yeah.
All right.
because like you're making your tens.
Gotcha.
Do you want?
I need one more dice.
One more.
Thank you.
Alright, so for the people at home, that is 18 dice.
Yeah, take 2 dice.
Yay! New
So-
record.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Just tell you what.
They're all ones.
1.
They're all ones.
So how many successes? How many tens did you get? You got 4 raises. How many leftover dice did you have?
Oh no.
What do you mean leftover?
Leftover
many
dice are
leftover
fuel
dice?
for the DM to use against you.
Like
so
that you couldn't put into groups of tens.
how many
Oh, you
spare?
can use all of them.
Huh?
all of them.
Used all 8 dice to make 4 raises.
Okay.
Yeah.
With no leftovers.
With no
That didn't-
leftovers.
Okay.
All right. I have 1 leftover dice because
And-
everything
and,
else is
yeah,
a raise.
Nice.
And just so you can't go, oh, I'll use an 8, a 2, and a 1 to
Yeah.
pull one group,
No, he's,
right?
he's
Because I'm just saying because
Yeah.
he wasn't here last week when we explained it.
Oh, wait. I have a skill over 5. I can,
No, you don't.
no?
What's
Yeah.
your skill over
Oh,
5?
sorry. Oh, no, it has to be a skill.
It has to be a skill.
Damn.
None of you have a skill over 4.
It's true.
Skill.
We're relatively new
Yeah.
and unwashed in
Yeah.
this world.
In fact, all your skills,
I think the highest
they're
is
all 3s.
3s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can have stats over that, but the traits
Yeah.
don't make
That-
any
that's
difference.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
can,
So what
as long as
happens
they
if you
combine
have it
to make the raise.
over 5?
Okay.
What he's saying is
Over
you can't
4.
overspend.
So
in order to
when
make
you're at
them
4,
back.
you
Yeah.
get bonuses.
You
When
had
you're
exactly
5,
4,
you get
so
more
8 dice, which
bonuses.
is perfect. You can't use any of those
Not
dice.
bonus dice, but
Okay.
like
Bonuses.
at 4 you get bonus. Like at 4 it's something, and 5 it's tens again basically.
You can, at 4s, your dice make for 15.
Yeah, you
So-
get 2 raises for 15 instead of 1 raise for 10. And at 5 your tens count roll again,
Oh.
right?
Whoa.
They're an exploding
Explode,
dice.
yeah.
So Rich has 8 successes. Am I counting it right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness gracious.
So
What? You slapped his ass.
Mhm.
Her.
So there's gonna be some
2.
slapping going on. In there.
so
Some bitches that get slapped.
now you got I am going to spend
Yes, you have to do the royal clap.
Royal clap, or as I like to call it, slapping.
Well then. Well, this one's gonna get their ass slapped, and then beaten, and then slapped again.
Thank you.
consequence of duel again, injured, defeated. Yeah. You count as having spent 1 dice or 1 hero point for speed.
Yep.
So duels are done in beats. During duel, beat use move 1 or more of his raises to perform a single maneuver. So, and response is on pain.
So what does
So-
this person look like that I'm dueling?
She is dressed in very fine clothes. She has a mask on, or had a mask on.
That's not his wife. Or
No, no,
wife
no,
to be,
no,
okay.
She's the personal assassin of my wife. She
No.
has red lipstick.
Personal assassin of your soon-to-be father-in-law.
No, my father-in-law. That's right.
Yeah. Well, personal bodyguard and enforcer.
Okay.
Right. So she's quite burly, like fairly strong. She's not a mook either. She's a villain. Which means, and villains are treated differently to mooks.
Okay.
Right. So.
So this is an actual duel.
Yep.
Yeah. So what happens is you decide how. I've already decided how many danger points I am using on speed. Right.
Okay.
You need to decide how many hero points you're going to spend on speed.
Okay.
The person who spends the most goes first.
But then.
But I've already
discounts
been
that
considered to spend 1, so
Yeah.
I will. And we have. Did we get a hero point at the start?
Start, yes.
Alright,
So what happens is, unlike a fight against mooks, where if you have lots of raises, you go and then go again. In this, it's you go, then she goes, then you go, then she goes, because it's duel, and it goes back and forth.
Does the spending of the hero point happen every, like movement, or is it just to see who goes
Every
first?
round.
Every round.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will spend one additional hero point. Or I will spend a hero point.
So you're on 2 and 2.
Yeah.
She spent 2.
So it's a tie.
So it's a tie. You had the most dice, so therefore you win.
Okay.
During the beat, a duelist uses one or more of his raises to perform a single maneuver. After performing a maneuver, duelist then the other duelist responds on his own beat, using one or more raises to perform a maneuver. A duelist cannot perform the same maneuver on 2 consecutive beats. So if I lunge on my next beat, I can't lunge again.
Okay.
Okay? Goes back and forth from player to player until all raises have been spent, or some other effect causes the round to end, such as disengage.
Okay.
Once all raises are spent, the round is over. The duel continues for whatever reason. Repeat the above steps. Players gather weapon die pools, roll dice, and trade maneuvers. Basic maneuvers may be performed multiple times in a round, but can never be performed twice in a row. Advanced maneuvers can be performed once in a round.
What are the advanced maneuvers? Like, is there a list I can take a
I
look at?
will pass you the list. Advanced maneuvers will be on your school, so I don't believe you have any. Past that, it's the top right.
Thank you. Top right. Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Advanced are bash, flourish, lunge, and riposte. So, you have first go. And then on your side, because you're not in a duel,
Yeah.
You go on 4.
Okay.
And we're kind of going to do them both simultaneously. Even though it's in 2 separate rooms.
Alright, cool.
So, when you're fighting, you spend raises to inflict damage. But you need to describe how you're doing so.
When
Alright.
it says spend all of your raises for lunch, does it mean everything?
Yeah, you could spend the whole lot, all at once.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
For speed?
When you declare a lunge, spend a number of raises up to your finesse.
Oh, okay.
You inflict 2 wounds, plus additional wounds equal to the amount of raises you spend. You cannot spend any maneuvers on your next beat.
What does it mean by that, particularly?
It means you don't perform any
You can't
maneuvers.
attack again.
So you have to spend a beat recovering,
Oh,
right?
I'll spend 3 raises, and which is my finesse and lunge.
Okay, so you lunge.
Yep.
You.
I'm going to spend 2 raises.
Yep.
To just charge forward and just sort of slash downwards from the throat.
Well, he determines how many.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, you just describe it and then he.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
Well, no. In a fight, you can spend, like, Claire, how many raises you're spending. In a dramatic scene, So in an action scene, you determine how much you're spending in anything. On a dramatic scene, which with the ball was, I determine what the costs of your actions are.
I don't. Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Because in a fight, you kind of have more open information. You know what's going on. You know it's a fight. You know, like, you have 4 raises, they have 3 raises, so you know how much they're going to do, alright? In a dramatic scene, you don't know everything that's there, right? You don't know who all the players are, you don't know what information, you don't know what challenges await. So, you did what?
I lunged.
For
And I
3?
spent 3 raises, yes.
Okay, so she takes 3 wounds. Okay.
Yay!
You
Well, this is a duel.
Do
We
him
would be
with
chained.
a
We would be
wound.
sitting there clearing and chapping for him.
That's true.
Alright, so
Cheering.
Clapping and cheering, yay!
What did you say? Clapping and cheering.
Alright.
Go, Saber.
her go will be
So there's been a plant beside me the entire game.
2 plants.
2 plants.
You've just noted. Yeah, well, Ennio jumped out of one.
Ah! That
Now
explains.
you know.
Now I
And
know why
you
there's a plant.
literally hadn't noticed these 2 plants. So no one else noticed Ennio in the plants either.
But there is actually a plant beside
There was
us.
actually 2 physical plants.
Yeah.
So
on the
this
ground over there.
is an ivy, a teardrop ivy. And then, I'm not going to pick it up because it's heavy, but it is a home and family.
So she will slash at you.
Okay.
You didn't notice the plant. I walked in with them.
Yeah, I was the only one in the room.
And you're like, what?
No, I was just like, why is there plants there? It's like, but then I remembered, yeah, you walked in with the plants today, yes. So she slashes me for
Just the
a
one.
number, just one?
Yeah. Because slash is like, normally it's a raise per damage. Right?
Oh, okay.
Certain maneuvers allow you to do more than 1 damage per raise.
So a slash on this sheet says you can deal a number of wounds equal to your ranks and weaponry. So does that mean if I slash?
So yeah, if you slash, you do 3. Yeah, like you can do a slash and do 3.
Oh,
He
okay.
has to spend 3 raises for that.
No.
No, you spend
Spend a
a
raise.
raise to do 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So yeah, she will slash at you. She actually does. Because she's a villain. She works slightly different.
Okay.
Ooh,
Right.
he's a villain.
Yeah.
He's a
As
big
is
boy.
yours.
Not a garden.
So
He's a big boy.
villains, before they take any dramatic wounds, have to take damage equal to their strength.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know what their strength is, but
Okay.
so unlike
Well,
you that takes 4,
Yeah.
they can take
How
a lot
many?
more.
How many did I take from the slash?
Just
took
one.
one.
You took
Just
one
one?
wound.
Okay.
Not a dramatic wound, a wound.
Do I have a hero point? No, right?
You
So
have
is
to
that
start the
different?
game.
Okay.
So is this
So I
this
have one.
wound chart
Should write
here?
on
This
your
is for
sheet.
dramatic wounds only?
It's for both.
Okay.
So wounds are the circles, stars are the dramatics.
Oh, okay.
You take 4
Why is it like half?
because for other characters, why they half colored in, half not? Because for like if you made a character yourself, you could have more than 4 wounds per dramatic wound.
Oh, so it's 4.
For the starter characters.
No, so for starting characters they're all 4 because your resolve is 2 each,
That's
I
it.
believe.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
Oh.
per tier of dramatic wound.
Got it. Got it.
So you take 4, you take a dramatic wound. You take 4 more, take a dramatic wound. But you could potentially make a character that has like
5
8.
is all.
5 or 6 resolve, and therefore it takes 8 dramatic wounds per, or 8 wounds per dramatic wound.
So each resolve is 4 wounds?
No, it's 2 plus.
Each resolve is 2 wounds.
So it's 2 plus your dots in resolve.
Okay.
Right. So, slashes at you, does you a wound. Back to you. You get stabbed for 2 wounds.
Raise a pencil, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So back to you, yeah.
Uh,
And back to you.
I will slash.
Yeah.
Then attempt to parry their next one.
So
Or is
parry is spent immediately after they do something
Oh,
to
okay.
you.
Okay, I wasn't
Alright.
sure of that because it's
Yeah,
it's
so
kind of
it's-
ambiguous here
Yeah.
on the sheet. So I'll slash for 3,
Okay.
which is my wounds equal to my ranks or weaponry.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
No, there's something about him. He can't just keep going slash slash slash. He has to switch it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot do the same maneuver twice in a row.
Yeah.
So
But a lunge and slash are 2 different things.
They are. But you don't have that restriction. You can do.
Yeah. Let me go right for
So
the
you
start.
slash for 3.
Yep.
Okay. And you?
I charge forward and then I go right for the sternum.
Okay. How many raises do you spend?
2.
2. Okay.
I'm gonna go for the hardest bone in his body.
With a sharp sword?
Still,
Yeah.
there's more efficient places to go.
Yeah, just below the sternum.
Well,
His head.
yeah.
Huh?
His
The
head.
neck.
Cut off his
Stab him in
arm.
The
soft
eye.
part. Yeah, it's okay. He's got more attacks.
So on you
I know I
will
only had 4
be
raises and I used for all of them.
New round.
Huh?
New round.
Yeah.
You live in you live.
Oh wait, you couldn't perform maneuver this round because you lunged on your first attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is my alternative then?
You wait.
You literally skip your go. You don't
Oh,
spend
okay.
any raises.
So then I
Alright, but you
that
leave
back.
yourself open.
Alright.
Alright? Because it says you cannot perform maneuver on your next beat. So she will she'll just stab at you for 2 raises, 2 damage.
So now I can do.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna riposte.
Riposte? Yeah.
Riposte, yep. And it prevents any number of wounds and deal a number of wounds equal to my ranks in weaponry. So I'll spend this and deal her 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds you're preventing, and the wounds that she deals me are prevented.
Okay. But you have to spend 1 raise for each wound.
Well, it was only 1, you said, right?
Huh? It was 2.
It was 2?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
And Shay, you went for the sternum for 2. So he kind of deflects some of, and gets some out of the way, and you raise his arm, and as you do that, he punches you in the face.
Alright.
Aw.
Take a wound.
Cool.
And then it's back to you because you parried riposte. So you riposte.
Yes, it was a riposte.
Yeah, but riposte happened after an attack. It doesn't
Yeah.
actually take up your
Oh,
beat.
so
So
it,
still your
doesn't,
beat.
it doesn't take
Yeah.
up a beat? Okay. Then I will slash. Or no, I can't slash, can I?
No, you haven't done it yet.
No, you've not done it yet.
Okay, yeah, I'll slash. She'll take 3.
And remember, you can just stab at them. You don't have to spend a maneuver to do something.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you can just stab it for like 1 or 2 or 3 wounds. It's just maneuvers have a better
Outcome.
raise to
Yeah.
damage ratio.
Yes. That's fine.
Is it a slash for 3?
I will slash for 3.
Okay. Next up, how many raises do you have remaining? 3? Okay. So she gets to go. She will stab you for 1 damage. And are you out of raises over there?
Yep.
And then you. Stabbed you for 1.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's no dodge skill in this game. You can't dodge damage. You just take damage. Until you fall over.
That's kind of
Accurate.
nice.
But it's like in a dramatic way, so it's... Duelists can spend things to... like, parry and stuff like that. During duels, but...
During duels, yeah.
Yeah. But actually dodging things during combat...
So I'm
Very
gonna
hard to do.
bash. Takes 1 wound.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have 3 razors.
Me too.
For 1?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she can't parry a bash. Can be countered with a riposte, though. For 1, though, would you say? 1 is fine.
Would you like to riposte?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You feel confident?
Yes.
Excellent. Shall we tango again?
No, she'll stab you.
So, with ripostes, with bash, the next time the target would deal wounds this round, she deals 1 fewer wound for each rank I have in weaponry.
Okay.
So my weapons is 3.
Yep.
So she's dealing 1. I don't think
Yep.
anything.
Yeah, it's fine. But, you know, I have to... It's in the round, so, you know, you may as well start with a bash.
Yeah.
In fact, lead with bash. It's very good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yep. So, you go. No raises? 1 raise? 2
I have
raises?
2 raises.
2 raises. Okay, well. You may as well go.
I will lunge.
You opened with a lunge.
Oh, I opened with a lunge? Okay.
Yeah.
I will... I'll stab for 1. Does that
Okay.
require me to spend a raise, or...?
Well, you can spend 1 or 2. You could spend both of them. She is out of raises, so
Oh, okay.
you could just spend both raises to do 2 damage.
Yeah, sure. I'll spend both
Alright.
to deal 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's the next round. So I'll roll for you.
Do I still have the same amount of dice?
No,
No, okay, so just...
because you don't have their
Okay.
hero points.
Oh. We can't give him. Can we?
This is the second round in a duel,
Can we
so
Can we give 0 dice?
potentially, yeah.
Hero
Oh.
points, you mean?
0 points,
Hero
yeah.
points, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
I have no hero points to give. I'm all out. I gave it
I'll
this round.
actually, I'll give. Oh, I don't know if Shay's in there.
No, I'm in a different room.
You've not burst out yet, screaming. So
Give it to.
I guess.
He's dueling for our honor.
Alright, here, I give you it.
so
You will
However-
do so well.
you're
I
using the
trust.
same skill as last time, so you get 1 fewer dice for that too.
No, okay. That's... Yeah, alright.
You assembling your dice pools?
Yep.
You have them assembled?
Yep.
Please both remove 1 dice. Neither has described anything.
Yikes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I continue.
You asked earlier. Like, do people not describe? Yeah, occasionally they do.
Okay. Yeah, just continue a attack on them. Keep the pressure up.
Trying to get that one down back.
No, it doesn't really matter. Can we roll our pools now?
Yeah, you can roll your pools.
Alright.
Well, that's a sorry show from his opponent.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like
His opponent.
Victory.
Shay's opponent. Your opponent.
yes.
This is what you rolled?
Mm-hmm.
There.
Oh. Oh, thank you. That helps a lot.
Okay then. This is how many raises I have over here. I have. So, how many hero points are you spending on speed?
I'll spend 2.
Okay, how many do you have?
Those are my last 2.
Okay. Okay, and then
But again, with my combat reflexes,
so
with
that's
the
3.
sword, it's 3.
Okay, and then Shay, you. So you'll be going first in your duel,
Yep.
right? Because I didn't spend any.
Okay.
You have how? Well, I'll tell you how many raises they have. So your opponent has a whole 2 raises.
Hey, me too.
Friends.
Your opponent has 11.
Ouch.
Fine. I'll start with Bash.
Okay. How many raises you?
Just the one.
I was just like, wait, what? Just the one?
Yep.
There was a very loud popping sound, and I'm concerned.
I shall spend 2 prevent the damage. Use a riposte.
Riposte? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be taking...
The damage you take is equal to the prevented, so...
Yep, and I prevented from... with the bash still, so...
Yeah.
So it's just like they cancel each other out,
Yep.
really. Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, you do 1
Yeah.
with bash,
Yep.
and then it's riposte
Riposte, yep.
to parry, so it's 1 for that,
Yep.
and you take 1 damage.
Which is prevented by the bash.
No, because it's on during this round. This is a new round.
The next time target would deal wounds this round, they deal...
Yep, round.
They deal 1 fewer rounds
Yep.
for each rank you have in weaponry.
Yep. You've just rolled dice, so it's a new round. So...
I'm confused.
Okay, so
bash only works once?
per round, yeah.
So this is a new round.
This is a new round, because you've just
And
rolled
I
dice.
started with bash.
And you did start with bash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then damage is prevented?
No.
Okay. Why is
So-
it not prevented?
She prevented all of your damage.
Yes.
So you did not successfully bash because it was countered. Alright? So the thing to do is, think of it this way. You do something like a lunge and try to get them to riposte,
Yeah.
so that then leave themselves open to a bash, which means you take less damage for everything else. But
Okay.
just opening with a bash can't be a
Okay.
good thing because they just go, well, I've not spent my riposte yet,
Gotcha. Okay.
and parry riposte.
But now they have.
Yeah.
So can I parry the riposte?
No, you cannot. Riposte is a parry.
Okay. So that's it. So then I'll.
Yeah.
I will faint.
Okay. And please explain what feint does.
Deal 1 wound. If your target is injured again this round, they suffer 1 additional wound.
Okay. So you deal 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on 2, Mr. Stabby.
I go right for under the jaw. I stab upwards through the head.
But your sword's like through a shoulder.
Yeah, I know. I pull it back and then go up
Take it
for a
easy.
whole 2 raises.
Very
Okay, you're just gonna spend both raises on that at the same
Yep.
time. Okay, fine. Yeah, you're really having trouble with this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe you should find other people to help you, because you're not in a duel.
run away.
All right.
I'll be fine.
Parkour.
I'll be fine.
So he'll spend a raise and stab you for 3.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he had 2.
Yeah, he spends 1 raise and stabs you for 3.
Oh. Ouch.
So you go over your dramatic wound.
So
Which means
You,
now
sir.
D10.
you
So you get better.
Oh, okay.
fainted. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You
Fainted.
get better than you get worse than you get
I'm
better.
going to.
So
Alright.
you fainted. She will lunge.
I will riposte.
Okay. You probably want to know how many raises I'm spending on mine.
Yeah, I do. I kind of want to know.
We all want to know.
And how many raises are you spending on this?
8.
8?
What are you doing?
Lunge.
And what was the thing for lunch?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna riposte that.
Remember, you have to spend like
So you get to cast that and this.
number of raises
Yeah, it's in play right now.
because it still counts as a parry. So what does it say for riposte on there?
Prevent a number of wounds and deal a number of wounds equal to your ranks in weaponry.
Yeah.
You can only perform riposte on your action immediately after following a maneuver
Yeah.
that caused the wounds you are preventing. You may only perform this maneuver once per round.
Okay.
So that's 3,
So I spend 8
6. Yeah, so I'm gonna prevent 6 of it.
equal to your ranks in weaponry
My weaponry
is 3.
Is 3. So if I spend
1 raise.
1 raise, that's 3, right?
Yeah.
If I spend 2 raises,
You
that's
can.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
3.
Maneuvers. You spend a raise to do a maneuver.
Oh, okay. So then I'm taking 5.
Yeah.
So I open up. So there's 1. Then dramatic opens up, and
Okay.
then 2. That's 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. No. Okay.
So I will.
So what you do is you cast the first spell, and then you sack this to that to make an instruction.
What will you do?
Then you have a blocker.
I'm gonna lunge and
Your best shot.
and deal 3 to you.
Your best shot.
Okay.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
So as you lunge forward and leave yourself open,
Oh, that's so
you get
dirty.
like
What? You just drew that?
um,
Oh, what a guy. So dirty. He just
your weapon pushed out the way and punched in the face.
Okay.
so dirty.
Consider yourself bashed.
Cool. And that's so I take 1 for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you in dramatic wounds mode yet? Plus 1d10.
Yeah,
next roll?
I'm already in dramatic wounds. But plus 1d10 to all risks. Okay.
So your next roll.
Alright.
And then, any more raises left? After
You
you've been
spent
bashed?
8, 9.
Do you have any more left?
Yes,
I know
I
how
do.
many I have left.
I have 1 left.
I have 1 left.
What did I don't remember what I just did. I lunged, right?
You lunge.
You lunged and left yourself open,
Okay.
which means you
I'm
can
gonna
maneuver.
slash.
So you lunge,
Yep.
leave yourself open,
Yeah. I
sorry,
did bash.
lunged, bashed,
Bash.
left yourself open.
Yep.
She spends her last one now
Yep.
to stab you. Just a straight up stab.
Okay.
Right?
I don't have
and then,
that on here.
Huh?
I don't have
No,
that.
it's not a maneuver.
Just a
Oh,
basic
okay.
attack.
Basic attack basically is stab,
Alright.
whatever.
Sure.
Right? It's 1 raise for 1 damage.
Okay.
So you take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then you spend your last one.
I will slash and deal her 3.
So nothing. Because she bashed you.
Yeah. Alright, and that's the end of this round?
Yep.
Alright.
Literally, as you're like hitting him, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna win. I hit you for 25. Okay, I'm gonna win next turn. It does. Because I like that. I like how
I'm thinking of what I want to do.
You don't have any hero points to spend for speed, so
No, I know.
How many rounds are there?
until one of them falls over.
You go till you die?
Yeah, that's a duel.
Remember, if you're damaged and have taken a dramatic wound, Shay, you get plus 1d10 on your wrist.
Yep. So I've got 7.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
10
Thanks.
plus dramatic. And you get 2 bonus dice against me.
Rolls.
Why?
Because I'm at 2 dramatic wounds.
Oh, you're at 2 now.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have 10 dice too.
Oh no.
Well then. So I'm going to gather myself up, more resolve, and just kind of start, being more finesse around her, working around, and try to get an advantage by like attacking her from behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a duel. You're maneuvering around anyway. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to outflank them. That's the word I was looking
2d.
for.
Yeah, 2.
Better.
Do I get a bonus dice for that?
That's the bad.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
I know, right? Doesn't it
However, do this. I can't get more than.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, when I'm not around, yeah. Because I haven't seen her win. No, I do. I see you win all the time.
1, 2, 3.
I see you win too.
I have that
but
many.
not because I-
So your opponent has.
Why? Because you're so small. You're just like, hi everyone.
3.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Do you have 3 as well?
I have 2.
No. So he stabs you first.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, you just
I'll make it easy on you. You take 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. 2 players.
How many raises do you have?
I have 6 raises.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like
How many do you have?
8.
All right then.
Because
does he ever make you feel small?
villain.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I'm assumed to always spend.
Yeah, I
1
know. So
round.
you spent
Yeah.
1. No, I have not spent any.
All right.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
So you still get to go first.
I am gonna lunge the shit out of you.
Hormone steroids.
Okay.
Yeah.
For like all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. You want to put those in there?
No, I have them inside. I'm just wondering.
Did you take them out?
So if I do.
So that's. Sorry, it was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You had 6
9.
raises.
Yeah. So it's 9 in total.
9 damage.
Yeah.
And you need to
Okay,
have,
fine.
you need to have this in your hand. And right? Or you need to have a. Oh, tooth. Do you have a tooth in your bed? You have a tooth in here?
How do we want this to go?
So there's this thing here on my thing that says these wounds cannot be avoided or prevented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's what I want to do on my next one.
That's fair.
I have one deck right now that with my lab maniac there. I have Jason and lab in the deck. I don't run
Eight. 2. 6. Okay. Shall I do the exact same thing back?
Sure, why not?
Well, you know, you're out. As this kind of like simultaneous lunge through each other's throats.
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
Huzzah.
So I'll spend 8.
Alright. So what is your total?
What's the math?
8 plus whatever your weapon skill is.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So that's 9,
Wait.
10.
Wait, you're.
Huh?
Are you done?
12.
12? Alright.
You're done.
That puts me to 4 dramatic.
So you fall down unconscious.
I become helpless.
No.
You! How many wounds do you spend? Or raises do you spend on this guy as you've taken your, like, wounds?
I grab the door and I slam it open, hoping to hit him with it.
Okay.
And then I run out.
Yeah, see, that's use your environment. How many raises you spending?
All of them.
So
All
2?
2. To slam the door on him and run out.
Okay then. So,
Now I get to see what happens when somebody gets up.
as Enio falls to the floor.
Oh shoot, it's my brother, it's not even you.
No, I was playing with your brother.
Yeah,
Who's
if
playing your
it
brother?
was Roberto would have died in like the first round. But not being a duelist.
Yeah, not being a duelist. I mean, I'm decent, but I'm not a duelist decent.
Yeah.
He died?
No,
No, he's
Okay,
helpless.
he's just helpless.
He's helpless.
Your reputation was
He's
unearned, Vespucci. I expected better. He's in the tip of her boot. She nudges him gently, and Enio, lacking the strength to stay upright, falls onto his back.
What?
Sword clatters to the ground.
Can I?
Zaita turns her attention to Alexei. You're mine, traitor, by your own promise and by the word of honor of your Budachi protector. Resist no further. You are under arrest.
Can I walk up to her and slap her in the face?
She just killed your brother.
Yeah, so she didn't kill him. He's
Just helpless. I've not spent the danger point to kill.
I'm gonna use all 3 of my phrases and just slap her.
Okay.
I would have just stabbed her in the throat from the back.
That's dishonorable.
I don't care, I'm an assassin.
Oh, kid.
Yeah. Assassin.
That's fair.
So you slap her. And on a very resounding slap, that's exactly where we'll leave that.
Oh.
Kill when you can kill.
You bitch. What would be women? What would be like?
So,
demeaning
what happens?
thought?
Does the prince get arrested?
Who knows?
Who knows? But, and you'll have to play the game to find out the conclusion of this. We will be back next week with a brand new game called The Expanse. It was just recently released in physical form, thanks to the lovely people at I just drew a blank on the publisher, and so I apologize. But it was kickstarted last year, and everybody got their Kickstarter books and everything. Then it went to distribution, which is fantastic. It's based on a hardcore science fiction series that has, I think, 9 or 10 books in it now. It was originally published in like 1994, I want to say.
The Expanse?
The Expanse, yeah. There's
Yeah.
also a TV show about it too.
Yeah.
So we'll be running that next week. I have to.
Green Ronin.
It's Green Ronin? Okay. So, Green Ronin Publishing.
Busty legs.
And I just want to show Vespucci. There's my dad.
Vespucci.
Vespucci.
Hey, could still be alive.
He could still be alive,
It's just helpless.
but he's dishonored himself in front of his prince. He pulls his dagger out and slashes his throat.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
And helpless.
Alright, whatever. Anyways, we'll be back next week with The
Cries in
Expanse.
Single tear.
I'm looking forward to running that. I like The Expanse. I love kind of like the nitty gritty. It feels very Firefly-ish in a lot of ways, and
I like that.
but it's not. Like, there's elements of it, and I think that's that 90s sci-fi kind of feeling.
Especially considering it was first written in 2011.
Was it? No.
Yeah.
There's 11 books in
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah. And then,
Alright, they drew on some serious stuff then.
It's been 8 years. Like, that doesn't
More
seem...
than a bucket boogie.
so 8 books, including the one coming out this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
9th book is also going to come out the year after.
I thought it was older than that.
No, there are 2 people writing it though.
Oh, okay. That
It's written by
explains-
2 people.
Okay, that explains why some books are really good and some books...
No, like they both like do both of them at the
No,
same time,
as I
right?
said, it explains
Yeah.
why some books are really good and some are...
Not so good.
What did
I
you
wasn't
do?
going to say that.
Yeah.
But they're
But-
like books, like
James
like,
S.A. Corey
uh,
is their pen name,
Oh, okay.
right?
So, James S.A. Corey pen name.
Their
Thank you for
names
the
are
material.
Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank.
Okay.
Wait,
Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank.
So they're books like a series or
They're
is
full
it
novels,
just
yeah.
a game or,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
It's a
no.
game... Or, sorry, it was an RPG, like, a long time ago. In, I guess around, like, 2011 when the first book came out.
Mhm.
I think that dwindled away rather quickly. There's not lots of novels. This new RPG is actually doesn't have the newest material from the last book, but from the book that's coming out, but has pretty much everything else, source-wise, etc. So it's gonna be really fun. Lots of stuff, lots of how did Picard say the cowboy diplomacy? Or no, that was Spock that said that, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It was Spock that said it.
Why was
I
Spock
enjoy cowboy
referencing
diplomacy, for sure.
19th century
But
history.
running Expanse,
Why
and
not?
then the week after, that's for 2 weeks, and then we are doing, what are you doing next?
Scion.
Scion? Okay.
Ooh.
Scion, that's 2nd edition, right? The new one?
Yeah. Raises.
Alright? And then I'm going to end with one of my favorites, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, it's pretty much a lot of sci-fi and stuff this season. And
Well, I've not done any sci-fi, and I'm not doing any sci-fi.
I mean, this is kind of sci-fi.
This is not sci-fi.
This is like
Wow.
Renaissance. This is history.
This is like
This is-
fantasy-ish.
Fantasy
This is
not
fantasy.
sci-fi.
This is
I mean,
not sci-fi
Oh,
It's,
whatsoever.
it's,
Sci-fi.
well, you can
High
have this argument.
High-
I'm
yeah.
sticking by my guns.
This is
That you-
sci-fi.
Can't comprehend English words. I agree.
Yeah, that too.
Wow. And that's why you're off the show next week.
Dun,
All right.
It's
So,
been a fun ride. I enjoyed dying in every single episode.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't die. You just
Not
got
yet.
captured.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not yet.
On her way out, seeing as you resist arrest, you shoot. No.
There we go. You are now you are our Sean Bean.
I'm the official Sean Bean of the show.
Yes,
My character
you are
dies
the
every
Sean
episode.
Bean. All right, so we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting, and check us out the store, harryt.com. You can see our other events that happen in store every day of the week, and we have Modern Horizons release weekend this weekend.
Yep.
So that's fun and exciting. And see you everybody next week. Or I'll see you tomorrow, and Alex will see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We got Warhammer tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Wait, Warhammer. You
too?
you're all down for Warhammer tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
cool.
yet.
Yes,
All right, see everyone tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.